Hello, welcome back to Banasushi Live Nodding. So let's continue from previous node setup. Basically, I made a slight changes, turning the building setup into just like a normal bricks. So we start with a bricks grid, and then what I did here is kind of rotating it sideways, and we still have the brick setup here that you can definitely just modify just like a normal brick, and all the way back here we can add like a gap by scaling the face of the brick. But other than that, we can still kind of control the extrusion width, and starting to add some kind of randomization there. We know that one side is always flat. That's the like our original brick grid, like a flat. And I actually have another setup here at the back, so we can kind of randomize it in X. So now we suddenly have quite interesting setup there. You can of course do this like in many different ways, but this is just an example. So without randomization, it's all flat, and with this vector rewire, etc., we can have randomizations on the X. So look at this. Okay, and we can always go all the way back and make changes to the bricks. So suddenly we have like just like a lot of boxes. This is actually kind of similar to like they look like something like a book actually. Maybe you can also use similar setup. Random U, random V, and you get this, and suddenly you have something that's looking totally doesn't look like a brick anymore, but it's more like kind of a lot of blocks, but they are very, very nicely arranged. None of them actually kind of overlapping, so that's important. The noise, I didn't use the noise, but we can use the noise and we get something different also. The noise, I think I have it in all direction, but for simplicity I'll just keep it like this for now. Actually zero out the gap and kind of make them not too far from each other. It's gonna look a little bit better. So it's kind of like a one big structure there. No overlapping. Oh, there is a slight overlap there. Maybe because of the randomization. Scale. You just add a little bit of gap. So there you go. No overlapping. A lot of blocks. And you get some kind of bricky wall, sort of. And if you kind of turn on physics, it's gonna drop, and then I don't know, it's gonna look interesting. Anyway, still pretty random, but can be useful. Okay, so there you go. That's a bricky wall setup. Definitely can be improved. I know this is not perfect, but still pretty useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.